Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. And here is Lyndon King Arthur. The Manchester native is 6 foot 2 inches tall with a 74.4 inch reach. And he's up against Lawrence Okolie. He's 6 foot 5 inches tall with an 82.7 inch reach.
You want to get out of the way because when you've got a brawler that's in your face that wants to walk through you like a truck, you've just got to use your speed, use that reach, use that height, and keep them off you, because if they get up close and personal, you're going to have no rib.
Lyndon King Arthur. Over half of his wins have come by way of knockout. This power-punching light heavyweight fights out of Manchester, United Kingdom. The sauce, Lawrence Okolie. This WBO World Champion Cruiserweight is a hard hitter and could fight at heavyweight one day.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a shot night.
And with that, let's go into the ring and the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Manchester, England, here is an Intercontinental Light Heavyweight Champion, Lyndon King Arthur. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is a British, Commonwealth, and European Cruiserweight Champion from London, England, a Cruiserweight Champion of the World, introducing Lawrence "The Sauce" Okolie.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
This is an arena fight. You couldn't have got anybody else in this place.
And what I say you must obey. Good luck.
We're expecting an all-out offensive display. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Nice counter shot. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. It is standing room only. Every seat has been sold in this amazing theater.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
Good counter left hand there. Got out of the way of that right hook. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Still swinging with nothing left.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Perfect counter lands. Which fighter will say no mas? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And according...
What do we expect to see here in round two? Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. You'd like to see this fighter protect themselves a little better. counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. No rest for the weary. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
He's got to figure out a way to neutralize that length.
Very smart, very sharp. This is the fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fights can do that.
What is this fighter doing? There's nothing behind these punches. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominant.
And there's the bell to start round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Both men step back for just a moment. Nice counter shot. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. Nice punch. Might want to back out of the pocket here. Look how slow these punches are. Great counter right hand there. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Todd, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Solid punch. Okolie may go down here. Trying to answer back. I thought we were going to see the finish there. Are we about to see Arthur go down? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about... On to the fourth we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Quick punch scores. He fails to score with that left hook. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Lawrence Okolie caught with a thunderous shot. Trying to just weather this tornado coming at him. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and that's what he's doing here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corners? How are they going to get through this?
And he just missed with that left jab. Good counterpunching for both these athletes. Man really defending themselves. And he misses with that jab. You know that the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have. On to the fifth we go. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again, and the fight will be over.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own. Through the hook, didn't land. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Good left counter that lands. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
On to the sixth round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. There's a right hand. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking, because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Nice exchange here from both men. Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. Good counter-punching from both these fighters. It's obvious this fighter is gassed out. Why sit in there and throw punches? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. As bad as boxing judge. Here we go, it's round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots. Lands with the right counter. This is not good strategy. Those punches are doing nothing. Some nice exchanges from both men in this. And King Arthur goes down. 1, 2, 3. So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. There's a counter shot. Perfect punch. Oh, and they just got their bell rung. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Arthur got the worst of that exchange, and he might go. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Round 8, and we're off again. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
That punch landed. They exchange punches. I hope this fighter realizes that defense is one of the scoring criteria in boxing. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift. Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to...
Oh, and that was a big shot to Arthur. Trying to cover up, play some defense, but he's buzzed. I don't know if he's going to survive. And it appears a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this...
There's the bell to start round 9. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
No power in those punches. That one lands. Punch, counter punch. These punches coming from every angle. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fighters like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Neither man really defending themselves. Missed him with that uppercut. That left shot lands. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? It's round 10. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Oh, what a punch! There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you can't think them. You just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little vagrant and pickpocket them.
That hook doesn't score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance without a doubt.
This is the 11th. We've entered the championship round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Still waiting for this fighter to show some defensive ability. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Not many of the people in the division hit like them.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Swing and a miss with that hook. That left counterpunch will score. And wait a minute, a left hand lands. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Got the worst of that exchange, and he might... They got the momentum, they got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to...
On to the 12th. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. We talk about a fighter having power. Don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That could be the real difference.
Todd, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
He gets out of the way of that left hand. And a counter left. He just misses with that jab. Fantastic punch. Are we about to see Arthur go down? Looks like they've shaken it off. And that was a big shot to Arthur. That was the moment. Catch and shoot with the left counter. And now it's him that's in trouble. And Arthur is down to the canvas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.